Good afternoon, everyone. Take a minute with me to imagine a world where you are more relaxed, less stressed, have more time to do the things you love, and are much more productive than usual. Doesn't that sound amazing? Well, we could turn this wonderful sounding world into a reality just by putting one simple thing into action, and that would be 3-day weekends. Multiple studies show that 3-day weekends increase overall productivity by 40% and a happier, more well-balanced life increases by 70%. Implementing 3-day weekends is beneficial for improving work-life balance, imperative for restructuring outdated work-week models, and proven to increase productivity by allowing employees more time to rest and return to work more focused.
Firstly, we have many reasons to explain why it's beneficial to have a 3-day weekend. Having a 3-day weekend would make it more balanced between work and home and give kids more time to spend with their working parents. This could also help college students and people in high school, as they could have more time to work on assignments and take care of their mental health. Having a 3-day weekend every week would reduce stress by giving people more time to plan and create a more flexible work schedule. It is also said that having more time off would open up people's creativity. By choosing not to fix this ongoing problem, we feel trapped in a work and sleep loop. As for people of other ages, many college students would benefit from this as well, as they would have more time to relax and do what they need to do, such as home necessities or classwork. According to an article by Silence Daily called Time Out, we all need a 3-day weekend. A shorter working week is being trialed by companies all over the world. Not surprisingly, employees reported less stress, burnout, fatigue, as well as better mental health and improved work-life balance. This supports the evidence from the article that this is a solution to the crisis. However, with the 5 days a week we work or go to school and the 2-day weekends, people aren't spending time with their families or going out or doing anything. This is an ongoing problem as people are so tired coming home from work and school that they feel little to no energy to do anything but rest. This is also causing people's mental health to get worse as they spend most of their time working or studying and not doing the things that they love. On another note, we would like to take the time to discuss how we should fix these problems and the steps that we should take.
For much too long, we have stuck to the traditional 5-day academic work week that in many cases no longer services the best interest of our society. The world that we live in is quickly evolving and it demands flexibility. Both workplace norms and educational learning have dramatically changed over the past several years. Now is the time to restructure these models to maximize productivity from workers and for students. We encourage each of you to embrace and participate in the implementation of a 4-day work week for the students and the staff at Murray State University. The article, A Guide to Implementing the 4-Day Work Week from the Harvard Business Review, lays the foundation using a 3-phase implementation process that requires the collaborative effort between college administration, faculty, and students to make this change possible. In Phase 1, representatives from the administration, the faculty, and the students should conduct a comprehensive study that considers different types of scheduling models and then gets feedback from the entire college community. This information can then be used to help develop a plan that meets the specific needs of Murray State students and staff. During Phase 2, a pilot program would be launched in select academic programs and departments for a semester or even 2. This way, the representatives can monitor the program and then identify any areas that may need adjustments. Phase 3 would consist of a full implementation of the program based on the results of the pilot program. Depending upon the model that is chosen, the schedule may involve longer class periods, condensed source formatting, and even additional online learning. An evaluation of the full program would be needed to make additional adjustments in order to maximize productivity and to meet the needs of the college community as a whole. The responsibility for implementing a successful 4-day work week falls on all of us. In order to make this transition successful, the administration must provide resources and leadership, while the faculty must be open to new ideas and willing to adapt. Students must participate in the process by providing feedback and then advocating for the model that best fits their needs. Implementing this 3-phase program offers a tangible way for universities such as Murray State to transition to a 3-day weekend, creating a more productive and fulfilling academic experience for everyone. However, it is important to acknowledge that there could be potential drawbacks and criticisms that we must explore.
The next thing we will be talking about are the counter-arguments. 3-day weekends could increase work productivity for many reasons. However, there are people who will argue against the idea of having 3-day weekends. Despite these arguments, campaigning for 3-day weekends remain very important. I'm going to revisit why 3-day weekends are beneficial first before I go into the counter-argument. Having an extra day off gives the students to relax and recharge, which increases their overall job and work satisfaction. In the work article, employees' weekend activities and psychological well-being via job stress, a moderated meditation role of recovery experience, the author says, an employee's off-work activities are known to contribute positively to recover their energy levels despite depleted by daily work. This leads to high motivation and helps them focus when they return. The 3-day weekends also encourage a better work-life balance, which can result in people doing more efficient work during the weekdays. Some people might think there are a lot of pressure to get all of their work done in less time. For employees, they might worry about the availability provided by the workplace since there is one less day to work. From not going to school or work an extra day, the average household spending cost increases. In the article, The Argument Against a 3-Day Weekend, the author says, people may find themselves spending a lot of money on shopping, tickets to sporting events, restaurant bills, and more. This can put families in financial stress and make it more difficult for them to pay the bills and other necessities. Fighting for 3-day weekends highlights that employees and students want to prioritize their well-being and productivity. By discussing roadblocks such as communication strategies and workload, having 3-day weekends can create a healthier work environment. Advocating for healthier work-life balance makes employees and students more satisfied, which will make 3-day weekends worthwhile.
To wrap things up, we've discussed the ways that 3-day weekends are beneficial for our overall well-being for people of all ages and situations. For example, it provides you more time to work on the things you need to get done, relax, or just spend time with your loved ones. We also talked about why it is important for us to restructure our outdated work weeks. We could do this by using a 3-phase implementation process to put 3-day work weekends into action. Finally, we discussed how 3-day weekends significantly increase our productivity and efficiency. By giving us more time, it allows us to have the ability to recharge and not get burnt out in our work lives and come back better than ever. It's time for a change. Let's take this step forward to a happier and healthier life. We have the power to advocate for 3-day weekends and make a difference in our lives and for those around us. Our future is in our hands, so let's work together to make this dream of 3-day weekends a reality. Thank you.